Hello. Yeah. Hey, it's Polly for Chronically Spicy, and I am here because I am trying to work on my um, itemized allergy list for my doctors because I don't have one, and that's kind of bad. So, with all the allergies that I have, it's probably super freaking necessary. Um, Especially since I've been to the ER so many times in the last. I've been to the ER more times in 2024 than I have been in the last 24 years, and that's including this 3 times I was in the hospital during my pregnancy. The 3 times I was giving birth, being in the hospital for the full week after I gave after I had an emergency induction because I had pre-E, and then the 3 times I spent in the hospital after a full week each time because of the problems I was having with mastitis, and apparently what I didn't know then was the beginning of my latex allergy. Um, if you come on over to YouTube, please like, follow, subscribe. And we're just going to do a little bit because this list is stupid long. But I didn't want to do it by myself because I need validation for my existence. I'm human. Okay, all right. So let's get to where we were yesterday. We'll go small screen like that, and we will. No. If anybody, April, if you want to go live, let me know. I can invite you on the channel. Um, 1 second. Where is this share? Screen share. Screen share. There we go. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's the one. Google Docs. Share. Is that the right one? Yes. Okay. All right. So, can you see what I am doing right now? I am working on my allergy list for my care team. Okay. I've scrolled all the way to the top. And right now, um, that's not how you spell anaphylaxis. Okay. Right now, I'm just working on the latex allergy specific ones. And just so you know, I stopped yesterday at 101. My allergies include latex, banana, avocado oil, guacamole, poinsettia, kiwi, chestnut, wheat, gluten, cucumber, grapes or wine, peanut, pear, sunflower seeds, sunflower oil. My tongue is dry. I don't like this. Bamboo flour. That's used in a lot of gluten-free foods. Shea butter. That one broke me. Walnuts, peanut butter, mostly because I can handle eating a few peanuts here and there. It's the fact that peanut butter almost always has palm oil in it, and that is not a good thing. Castor beans. That means the castor and shea butter thing. Let's just say that's why I can't. I'm allergic to most hair products. All hair product. I can only use olive oil in a spray bottle. Seriously. Okay. Coconut, jackfruit, peaches, pineapple, melons, rye, monk fruit, stevia, ragweed, mesquite, which is a legume. Legumes, coconut and derivatives, crocus flowers. I'm going to put in parentheses here that it also means I am allergic to corticosteroid. Steroids, derived from latex. If you're watching me type, this is ADHD typing. Cortico, thank you. Yeah, fix it. Okay, derived from latex cross derivatives like crocus flower. Craziness, right? All right, that was 36. 37, Easter lilies, acacia trees. And that's because acacia trees or acacia trees are related to the mesquite family, and mesquite is a latex cross because it's a legume. And I'm putting things on here. I'm including everything because I want to just make sure, mainly because I don't know how specific he wants this. Baby bottle nipples, balloons, bath mats, catheters, computer equipment like mouse pads, protection, dental products including wedges and orthodontic rubber bands. It also includes a gutta percha that's used in like root canals and stuff. Gutta percha aperture, adhesive, elastic and clothing, erasers, foam mattresses and pillows, garden hoses, medical gloves, pacifiers, rubber balls, tennis, football, volleyballs, etc. Rubber bands, rubber household gloves, tennis balls. I played tennis in high school. This is depressing AF, okay? Rubber soled shoes. I am adding a different one, and that is rubber or latex shoe insoles. So that is not rubber. You guys should see my notes. I'm writing a story for publication. It's like a highly caffeinated squirrel ran across my screen, and I was just like, yeah, let's call it AA and go for it. Anyway, medical devices, many of them, including medical gloves, medical syringes, blood pressure cuffs, if they're not latex allergy free. Catheters can come off because that was listed earlier. Okay. So right now we're at 79. Okay, dental dams, toothbrushes with rubber grips. Yeah. That also includes toothbrushes that are made of bamboo. Please keep tapping the screen. If we get to another 1,000, that'd be great. Let's do it. Dental irrigation tips, orthodontic rubber bands, and elastic. Clothing items such as waistbands and pants, underwear, sneakers, socks, and pantyhose, swimsuits. Spanks are a nightmare. Yeah, they might snatch you where you want to be snatched, but they might also be like, hey, so where's your EpiPen? Okay, children's items. This is big because I, for some reason, knew I had to cloth diaper my daughter. I also wasn't sure of the why. This is the why. Pacifiers, teething toys, infant gum massagers and toys. Household items. This is 91, such as, I don't know what that means. We'll cross that one off. But rug mats, bath mats, rubber mats, tires and mats. Basically, don't go licking your car tires and you should be fine. Okay, yeah. Just so everybody knows, latex allergy, since that's what this list is on here right now, doesn't mean that you're ever going to achieve a completely latex-free life. It's impossible because it's using over 40,000 products in household products. But sorry, I had to chromoline sodium. But 40,000 products is a lot. If you want to follow along with the list that I'm creating, you can follow me on Chronically Spicy on YouTube. And please, 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 please feel free to comment. I am also allergic to personal care items such as diaphragms, protection, and it looks like anybody. I'm just planning ahead here for when it's time to get the AARP card, which I've got a little bit of time still, but anybody know if there are cloth diapers for adults? Because I'm going to be screwed. Office supplies such as rubber bands and erasers, school supplies such as erasers, rubber cement, and paint, mint, cinnamon, athletic shoe soles, tapioca starch, sage, cilantro / coriander, and all hair care, shampoo, conditioner, hairspray, comma. I need ice in my cup, kiddo. Here. Okay. So that's 100. I'll fix the numbers. I think it's at 100. All right. So we're going to skip coconut right now, and we're going to go to ethylene dihydrochloride. One second. Because I want to do coconut allergy last. Okay, so I'm tired. Okay, so here we go. This is just the beginning of this because I'm gonna have to make sure I check it after and like redo, right? But FYI, if you're allergic to PE, propylene ethylene glycol, that's a coconut allergy cross. It's usually derived from coconut. Part of a PEG group on Facebook, and like people were like, "What do you mean that's a coconut?" I'm fine with coconut. And it's like, well, yeah, you not everybody's going to be affected by everything, but it's actually made from coconuts. So just, or it's one of the main sources. So unless you can confirm with Actra for the brand that you use that the PEG is not sourced from coconut for you and you're not allergic to the source of the coconut that they state, then you should be okay. All right, let's see if we can get 25 listed tonight on this one. Child. I asked for that to be filled with ice 3 times.
I highly doubt there's anything in the fridge.
Just bring me the second tray. All right, so I'm allergic to something called ethylene. I'm allergic to something called ethylene dihydrochloride. Okay, and that was like one of my first allergens that was diagnosed when I was 29. And this is a crazy one. This is why I'm the worst patient ever. Give me a second.
I didn't know how much space there.
That's fine. We're watching
We're watching. It's basically a live stream that just loops a certain amount of old kaiju movies. Some of which are like in their native Japanese with subtitles. Some of which are dubbed over. And it's just been on.
Yeah.
I think we're on like the second watch through at this point.
I've learned that I chew ice when my mouth is going dry. At least I think that's what I'm doing. Because chewing activates the salivary glands. Because your body's getting ready to digest and can't tell the difference between chewing a piece of ice and like chewing a piece of actual food. Yeah, I know. I washed the pillow. It's my life, okay? I'm an adult. I can do what I want. Here. I can only epi so many times a day, y'all. And I can only take medications as prescribed. So I'll do a little trick and pull out of my little magic hat. And chewiness is one of them. I'm gonna do it because I gotta do it. All right. Now, ethylene and good potassium chloride. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. Okay, so let's go 100. All right. If I spelled that right too, that'd be lovely. Of course, you don't have to spell that. That's fine. That's right. Okay. So, the source that I usually look at two sources for ethylenediamine dihydrochloride. Did I completely screw myself? 1 second. I may have waited too long to put this one down. Let's see. Damn, I did wait too long. Okay, all right, let's pull up my sources that I need here. 1 minute. Open up a new window and see if we can at least get I wonder how allergic I am to stuff. This is depressing and hysterical. In the Funny Haha Encanto from DVD from Disney was a documentary. It wasn't just a Disney movie. That kind of funny. All right, so this is just one source I'm looking at. What is ethylene and where is it found? Ethylene is a potent sensitizer using topical medications, particularly antibiotic steroid creams for chemical stabilization properties. It's more commonly found that individuals who show a positive patch test reaction to ethylene have used Kenacort, or Mycolog cream. Yep. A popular broad-spectrum antifungal steroid cream. Yep. And one of its generic preparations. Although ethylene has now been removed from Mycolog, there are possible generic preparations or other similar formulations that may still contain the allergen. Ethylene is not used in ointment preparation and is rarely found in toiletries and cosmetics. Okay, ethylene is also used as an ingredient in aminophylline, a xanthine bronchodilator. Used in the treatment of asthma and other respiratory problems. Other medications where the ethylene or its derivatives are found in some antihistamines. It's found in all antihistamines except for Gen 1, according to all the research I've done. So where we start copying for the doctor here. Let's see. We're doing 25 at a time and make this like a series. All right. So where's the list? Oh, there we go. No. Okay. Go back up here to number. Wait a minute. Why isn't this numbered? Do I have more than one document open? Oh, right.
Probably.
Shush.
You always do.
All right, yeah. There we go. Oh, because I closed it. Am I dumb? What you doing? Oh no, I'm good. I'm not dumb. I found it. Okay. Working on the ethylene list. Not going to keep it all there.
Also, you need to edit several things. I'm pretty sure multiple of those things are misspelled.
Of course they are. They would be wrong if they weren't. Hi, ADHD brains. We don't need any of this stuff. Oh, go away.
Hello.
Hi, you are strange.
Mm.
You're super strange.
For reference, she is sitting on a completely different chair than me.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently draped across the arm of the couch and the arm of the rocking chair.
That's because she's weird. Mm-hmm. We're going to get rid of that because I don't need any of that. All right. This is just one source that we're going to use, but this is not going to be all of them. If you want to see what I'm actually typing, hop on over to YouTube. Please say hi. Please subscribe. All right. So, ethylamide declared allergy. We are going to start at the actual number I ended at, and we're just gonna. I'll do the addition after. Okay. So, it's used in immunophilin. I don't even know what that is, but I'm not going to use it. It's right, xanthan bronchodilator used in treatment of asthma. Okay. All right. Two. What fell?
Something.
That's nice. Two. Antihistamines and anti-nausea. This is not my favorite source, let me tell you. Antihistamines, Gen 1 only is safe. And anti-nausea agents. So that's fun. Okay, industrial exposure to ethylamine is also possible through contact with products such as, and we will list these separately. No, undo that. Hello. Sorry. All right. Undo. That should be good. All right. Ready? Hop on over to YouTube, y'all. All right. Hello, Cindy. Okay, so working on my allergy list on YouTube. Live streaming it while I figure it out. Because my doctor wanted an itemized list. Good morning. I haven't gone to sleep yet. Epoxy resin, adolescent glues, adhesive, and paints. This is important to note because even if the adhesive that you're using is latex allergy safe, it's going to contain ethylamine chloride. Coolant oils. Rubber latex stabilizer. This is what makes me allergic to ethylamine tetrachloride. Solvent for casein and albumin explains why I react to certain things like sausages that are in casein. Fungicides and insecticides. That's super fun when you can't use mosquito repellent. Textured lubricants. That's 8. So we're at what? 108. Okay. Color developers. You have a typed list of all medications in one. So my doctors, all of them. That's what I'm working on. That's what this is going to and eventually be. Textile lubricants. 9. Color developers. 10. Antifreeze solutions. 11. Mind you, the first list was 100 long, and I'm probably going to go back and go, oh, right, I forgot to add that, right? So we're at 110 allergens right now. Electroplating solutions. This means that I can't wear anything but sterling silver, stainless steel, and platinum. Period. Period. And it's a bitch. If you can please tap the screen, I would really appreciate it. What are the reactions to ethylene? There's more. There's more, guys. 9, 10. Electroplated solutions is 11. Floor polish removers is 12. And animal feed supplements is 13. I'm going to put in 14 dog food treats containing ethyl and ethyl and a diamine. I spelled that right. Dihydro fluoride. I can't spell it, yeah. Okay, so then 15 animal feed supplements. Coconut with coconut allergy and ethylene. I do not use. I try to make sure I don't buy foods or treats for the dogs that may contain things I'm allergic to, because how did I figure out my allergies? Spite and existence. But seriously, I was first diagnosed when she was 10 months old. I lost almost all my hair. I'm gonna have to dig up the picture. I think the only picture I'll be taking of me for sure life, where I was covered in welts, head to toe. My skin, my hair was so thin because I was losing patches, and they just call it idiopathic alopecia. And they kept on prescribing topical steroid creams to fix the problem. I'm allergic to it. And then I found out later that I was also allergic to bananas and avocados and mesquite and being Mexican. But the first two tests for the coconut ethylamine were performed at Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit. You never thought about dog treats affecting you? Yeah. We have a homemade dog treat maker, like 4 at a time milk bones. We haven't used it yet, but I think we're gonna start because girl, not even kidding. I'm responding to somebody on TikTok if you're watching, okay? I'm Mexican. And I'm allergic to avocados, coconuts. I'm allergic to papaya. I'm allergic to mango. I'm allergic to coconut milk. R.I.P. pina coladas. I'm allergic to I may be allergic to cinnamon, and there's a latex allergy cross there, which would mean horchata, my favorite agua fresca in the world, and like elixir of the gods, maybe off my list. And if I'd been born in Mexico, I wouldn't be able to stay. We have to leave Tucson because of it. Their dog trainer is awesome. Okay, well, so according to this, just so everybody knows, and I'll clarify this in a separate post, or separate video, but it says that reactions to ethylene are contact dermatitis. I think that it needs to be updated, and that I need to contact researchers, because if it was just contact dermatitis, I would only react if I was using ethylene containing cream. But did you know that hydroxyzine is included in the structural makeup of I'm going to switch this. Here we go. It's included in the structural makeup of hydroxyzine. It cannot be compounded out. It is structurally part of that medication. Okay, that means that without the ethylene hydroxyzine doesn't exist. I took that just to show my doctor because she was like, "You can't possibly be allergic to everything." And I was like, "You want to bet?" Challenge accepted. Um, and yeah, my second card because I've been allergic to everything. All right. But according to this, it's stating that contact dermatitis is how the allergy presents. If it was just contact dermatitis, I wouldn't be developing a rash on my rib cage when I take medications containing ethylene tetrachloride. Right? Neomycin. There's so many more things that are on this list, or on the total list. The thing is, I wish. Um, I also have fibro, EDS, originally diagnosed as HSD, chronic fatigue, ADHD. I'm autistic. I have mass activation syndrome. I have Behçet's disease, which is an autoimmune condition that causes your body to attack its own blood vessels and can result in instant callousing and blistering of skin, concave ulcers, like reverse welts that burn like the fire of the deepest pits of hell. Feel like a volcano is about to like burst. Oral ulcers, basically welts inside my mouth. They happen on my tonsils too. And it can cause everything from blood clots, stroke, seizure, and a bunch of other things. Yay. I'm not even treated for that yet because I'm allergic to corticosteroids. So I have to wait for my doctor to talk to my compounding pharmacist because I think she said that she can compound a medication that's safe for me. And it would be an oral liquid. And it would be stabilized in olive oil because that's the only safe oil that I can use. What was the name of that last one? ADHD brain, help me out here. Ethylene tetrachloride, that one. So systemic administration through inhalation or oral use of preparations containing ethylene has caused exacerbations of generalized eczematous eruptions, systemic contact dermatitis. You guys, it's not just systemic. It's not just contact dermatitis. And personally, this is not medical advice. This is not even proven. Oh, Behçet's disease. Behcets. I think I have a playlist for Behçet's on my YouTube channel. But if not, let me know and I will add one because I just found out about it and I tend to hyperfixate on the stuff that I can rattle off in my brain because I've known about it for so long that I like memorize all like the source material. Yeah, I was that girl, and I'm the formerly gifted child who's burnt out in adulthood. I was, reading research for fun when I was like not stupid young. But if you look up Behçet's disease, I'll also look up magic syndrome and look up relapsing polychondritis because like HEDS, POTS, and MCAS show up as a trifecta. Those often show up as a trifecta, but not always. Okay, and I can tell you too, in my personal experience, my base shots is triggered when my mast cells. My mast cells are not stable. They everything seems to be generally okay when I'm stable MCAS wise. When I'm not, everything goes to hell in like the fastest hand basket there is. You have the trifecta. Oh, thank you. This is why doctors hate me. They either love me or they hate me because I come in and they're like, you know, too many medical terms. They call me a hide and seeker. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And it's like, no, I'm just allergic to everything. Know what I'm not allergic to, and would rather not spend the copay to, in the hospital. So, um, so far I'm at 116 allergens individual because of 5 families of allergens. Um, just so you know, even though I am not a fan of patch testing for anything, if you have latex allergy or or mast cell, ethylene is one of those conditions that can only be diagnosed via a patch test. Um, Unless you've got like a really understanding allergist who's like, all right, um, if you've kept like a reaction diary and food and medication diary, and they can like correlate like reactions with like pictures and all that stuff and like dates and notes and stuff, that might work too, but typically speaking it's going to be a patch test. Okay. um and it's eh, 5 times they put a patch on you that has 5 times the average of what the normal exposure ethylene dichloride is, to actually get like a true like, are you allergic? My allergy pass test always come back negative. Cindy, what are you trying to get tested for? Like, if you don't mind me asking, because I have a theory for why patch tests come back negative. Um, and what condition do you suspect that you have? So allergy to ethylene has become less common in recent years due to continuation of most of the medicines that contain it or removal from them. Now, keep in mind, that's most, not all. So things get kind of hard. Treatment confirmation requires the prompt removal of causative agents and the management of any acute dermatitis eczema. 1 second. Hi. Mm, why are you doing this? There you go. Avoid products containing ethylene or other related sources. Avoid products. Da, da, da. Since many antihistamines and anti-nausea products now available over the counter, advise your pharmacist if you're considered ethylene. They'll be able to provide you with suitable alternative products if they know. Sometimes you have to educate them, so you need to know. And if you need help knowing, let me know. I'm happy to work with you and consult. Not as a medical professional, as a researcher. With information you can take care of doctors. Okay. Can also make you allergic to other related compounds. Ellie, look. Eliana. 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 Mira. Mira. Look. Pretty.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So the article goes on to tell you that you need to talk to your doctor and dentist if you're allergic to it.
Oh, that moth was just a bean. Like that is a bean with wings.
Avoid products containing ethylene or other related substances. Since that's easier than it sounds. Okay. We're just looking for the actual. Oh, by the way, I currently have the spots highlighted because face masks. If you're using N95s, medical grade face masks, they contain coconut fibers. And the straps that go around your ears, they contain rubber because they're stretchy. I can wear socks over like leggings because the stretchy part isn't touching my foot. But yeah, the only coconut free mask that's available on the market that I'm aware of is the VOG mask, VOG mask. We only have black and cream color. And I'm speaking with the owner of the company. All of their masks are latex allergy safe, but only 2 are coconut allergy safe. If it says CS, I believe, after the name or design, but basically the black one and the white one are the only 2 that are coconut allergy safe and latex allergy safe. But I'm speaking with the owner, and I'm gonna see if I can get her on my YouTube channel. And I'm going to try and pitch a collaboration. Because I don't care how long it's been post-pandemic, autoimmune compromised people are always going to need masks. Bingo. I would love to work with her, and if she would be willing to have me and hire me as like her social media and like blog education writer, it'd be a dream job. Let's see. But first, I need to work on getting her on as a guest. I also want to see if she said she's willing to look at my art, because she would consider using it as new designs for her masks, but it would only work on the latex allergy safe masks because she wasn't happy with the quality of the coconut free masks, with the kind of printing that's used in the material. For compromised immune patients, that would be exactly. I'm compromised. I have Behçet's disease is an autoimmune condition. So sorry, bubbly, because I forgot to take my H2. And bottom line, because I'm allergic to cold medicine, because it contains glycerin, I'm allergic to or I'm allergic to everything. I haven't found a single cold medicine or cold capsule or tablet that I can take that doesn't contain a coconut derivative, coconut cross, or some form of phenylethylamine. I'm allergic to something for some reason always. So getting sick, I do basically just have to wait it out. Do you take a biological that lowers your immune system? No, not yet. And actually, I don't know. I can't, as far as I know. Like Xolair, I can't take. I don't know of any other biologicals. I know there are plenty, but I'm going to be put on a compounded corticosteroids soon, hopefully, sooner rather than later, for Behçet's because it's autoimmune. And because of all my allergies, honestly, like I've had to wait out pneumonia. I've had walking pneumonia twice, and I've had to wait it out because they couldn't treat it with anything. And I'm allergic to Xolair, both kinds. Xolair or omelinazab. The pre-filled syringes contain latex in them, and the ones that are not pre-filled that you have to have administered at your doctor's office, those contain both of them, even though the second one is latex allergy free. They both contain polypropylene polyglycol propylene glycol. Propylene glycol. All propylene glycols are latex are coconut allergy derivatives. So it contains one of them. I forget which one. Either way, it's a coconut derivative, and so yeah, we can't do that. Can't do that. Cindy, I'm glad that Zola works for you. I know it works for a bunch of people, and I know it's been life changing for a bunch of people. I can't do it. There are so many doctors who like look at my list. Like I've literally been turned away from ERs and urgent cares because they're like, there's nothing we can give you. There's nothing we can treat you with. And I'm like, here are the 5 things I can take. And they're like, yeah, but we can't give them to you. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. Do you get the pre-filled, Zolaire? I'm knowledgeable. Thank you for the compliment. I'm knowledgeable because one, I'm a researcher by heart. That's why I went into journalism. Oh shit, are you allergic to latex? My friend Cindy here on TikTok didn't know that. What a lot of people don't know. No, they're not. Okay, she's not allergic to latex. Who? Okay, just so you're aware though, and you can find this information on the Allergy and Asthma Network's latex info sheet, just in case. Okay, be aware because they do have it included in the Xolair information sheet you can find online with their inactive ingredients and everything. Um, every exposure to latex can either cause the allergy to increase in severity and or loss of foods for someone who's allergic to latex, and every exposure can also end up being the straw that breaks the camel's back, because every exposure can actually lead to triggering an allergy in people who are not previously allergic. So that's why there's such a high rate of allergy for latex allergy in people who work in the hospitality industry, dentist industry, healthcare worker industry, party supply stores, people who are continuous glucose monitors, people who have asthma because the broncholators contain, this is just my theory. My theory is that the reason latex allergy is as bad as it is for numbers growing is because the only connecting source that makes everything make sense is ethylene dichloride. Because why else would the asthma community be part of the high-risk latex allergy groups? They want my daughter on Xolair, her pediatrician, and I'm like, okay, but only if it's the one that's administered in the office and does not contain, actual latex in the syringe. All right, so far for ethylene, I spelled that wrong. Dichloride allergy. I spelled the hell out of that wrong. We'll fix it later. All right, really? We'll fix it later. There we go. All right, so aminophylline, a broncholator, asthma, antihistamine, Gen 1, antihistamines, Gen 1 only is safe, and anti-nausea agents. That's a separate number. 3, anti-nausea agents. So guess what? The Zoloft that I was taking all night during my entire pregnancy, so I could stay pregnant because I had severe morning sickness. I had hyperemesis gravidarum my entire pregnancy. I had to take Zofran 3 times a day. I wouldn't be able to do that now because it would cause severe reactions. But it kept me pregnant, and that's why I've got my little bit. That's what I meant to say. What did I say? Zofran. I should go loft. All right. Zoloft. No. Yeah. Anybody watching? It is Zofran that is used for chemo patients, cyclical vomiting syndrome, severe nausea, hyperemesis gravidarum, or HG. I was one of the lucky few, and I got to have HG the entire pregnancy. And my insurance company kept fighting me at the end of every trimester. They were like, "You don't need it anymore. You only get morning sickness for 12 weeks at a time." As in you, as in the general, because you have uterus. And then the emergency staff would write them a strongly worded like, "Hey, WTF." She was back in the emergency room again, and they'd be like, "Oh, sure, we'll just cover that now for you." Okay, so anti-nausea agents, including Zofran. Okay. Epoxy resin catalysts in glues, adhesives, and paints. Coolant oil, rubber latex stabilizer. This is what makes me allergic to latex. Solvent for albumin and casein, fungicides and insecticides, textile lubricants, color developers, antifreeze solutions, electroplating solutions, floor polish removers, dog treats containing ethylenediamine tetrachloride, animal feed supplements, neomycin. What the hell? Okay, 15. Neomycin. Why are you not moving? No. There we go. Neomycin. I'm gonna put hydroxyzine because I know that's one for sure. This is 17, so I'm at 117 allergens right now, y'all. I'll fix mismatched fonts and everything later. Hydroxyzine / Atarax. Okay, 18. Other names, which is also known as include 1-2 ethanodiamine dichloride, 19. 1-2 diaminoethane dichloride, 20. Just got to go 5 more, and we're calling this one good because we're doing 1 to 5 at a time because my brain is like, yeah, let's pretend you're not allergic to the world and existing because that's depressing. No, just fix it. I just want to put a number in front of it. If you'd be like so kind as to cooperate. Seriously? No, fine. Okay. 20. Fine, we're just gonna respell it. Chlorethamine. Why did you not go in the line you were supposed to go in? There we go. Chlorethamine. All right. No, you suck. Okay. It's like watching yourself. Hey, bestie. Okay, further information. Formula is C2H10ClN2. I don't think I need to include that, and I'm not going to right now because the doctors aren't going to bother looking. You have no many times I've been in the ER and had doctors go, so you can take this antibiotic, and we go, no, I can't. Because, and they're like, but it doesn't say coconut allergy or ethyl, and I'm like, do you know how many names there are for coconut allergy? And by the way, are you aware about ethylenediamine dichloride? They're like, yeah, but that's just contact dermatitis. And I'm like, no. All right. I also can't take aminophylline. I don't know what that's for. I don't know what that's for. That's 21. 22. Triple-lenamine. 23. Phenothiazine, e.g. promethazine. I had a doctor, not a doctor, a compounding pharmacist, accidentally send me home with a full box of self-administered, shall we say, promethazine, because it came in the same color box as ethylene sorry, as my Benadryl, my diphenhydramine. Do you know what it feels like to inject yourself with liquid fire and not scream loud enough for the neighbors to think you're being murdered? Because that's what it felt like. I administered a medication twice, and then looked at and then I looked at the list and looked up the ingredients and looked up my reactive allergens and was like, called the allergist and was like, oh my god, I am so sorry. Please come in. I will wait for you. Please come in, and I will please, and I will we'll fix this. And I was like, okay. Um, yeah. Yeah, so we know I'm allergic to promethazine. I mean, it's on here already anyway, right? Okay, just getting my stuff ready for a few minutes. We're going to do a few more. Okay, last. I'm also allergic to piperazines, 24. Really? Cyclazine, cetirizine, meclizine. Cetirizine is the same thing as loratadine. I've been taking that. Gotta talk to my doctor. All right, we're on 20. Fudge. Sensitizer, petroleum. Okay. Dermatitis.net. Got that. All right, so that means I gotta get rid of all that. I gotta get rid of that. Good times. Good freaking Lord. How the hell did I not know that? Pure zines. I'm gonna write loratadine. I need to find out if there is an anti-leukotriene or an leukotriene inhibitor that's actually safe for my allergy. So I'm calling the compounding pharmacist tomorrow. Let's go to one more. Derm.net ethyl and then diamine dihydrochloride. Okay. Because sometimes our brains don't always connect things until we analyze it and say it out loud. You got that right, sister. All right. Here we go. It is not just a contact allergy. If it was, I wouldn't react when I ingest things that contain it also. Let's do go on. Here we go. Here's the depressing list. Okay. We're going to get ready to go upstairs. Let me just put one more on this list so we can call it an even. Let me just copy this whole thing. And then I can break it down tomorrow in my next 25. 1 second here. No. Where's the... There. Okay. All right. So now we can get to officially 25. Let's say we want to add ethylene dichloride. C. Nope. Nope. X. 25. V. There, I'm now at 125 individual allergens. And I still have to go through the coconut allergy list and the latex root syndrome list. Whatever I did in my past life, I am so sorry. Okay. All right. Everybody have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully much earlier, so I can get more done on this list. Because, like my friend Cindy here, I need to be able to have all of this stuff on hand so that if I ever end up unconscious in the back of a wee-woo van, they know what not to give me, which is pretty much everything. I'm allergic to existing. I'm allergic to the poison in the cure. I would prefer to be boring. Okay, everybody, have a good night. Cindy, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you very much. Anybody watching on YouTube, please make sure you like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. And yeah, we're going to work on continuing to build this list tomorrow because it's depressing. Okay, bye.
You're up still.
Yeah, we're up still.
Watching that, though.
I
Yeah.
haven't turned it off.